Okay, I guess we are doing this. Why? Why am I doing this? Of all the things that I love to do as a creative, talking is definitely not one of them. I mean, I enjoy writing, filming, painting, cycling, among other things. But talking, so for the past few weeks, I've tried to start this video. I would come up and say, yes, I want to do this, but something will always go wrong. I had this complex idea of how to do this intro that will be so good. I will feel like a set and all of that feeling I wanted to portray. And the more I thought about it, the more complex it became, the harder it was for me to get up and do it. And then I saw someone's obituary today, and I realized one day I'm going to die. And when I die, all these ideas that I have in my head would never come to life. And then all these things I want to say will never be said. So I had to pick between doing what I want or doing what I need to do. And what I need to do is talk. Because that's the main purpose of this channel, is for me to talk and yap and yap and yap till I am tired of yapping. So yeah, I want to document my life and all the beautiful journey of finding God. Because I believe in finding God, I will find myself. That sounded like a very PR kind of statement. It sounds like something you prepare for somebody. I am a recovering small chops addict. Taekwondo student. A wannabe chef. Ooh, that would be nice. Chef Fex. Ooh, that would be smooth. Okay. I am a child of God, and just like my father, I am a creator. That was supposed to slap. If it does not slap, you're a hitter. That's it. I'm Christian first, storyteller always, and a student of life, of the Bible. I tend to be sarcastic because for some reason I feel like life should be expressed more dramatically than simple. I enjoy studying the Bible, hanging out with friends, taking long walks, exploring, people watching, and documenting this thing called life. I have so many footages that are just lying down in different memory cards that if I should one day decide to release them, I feel like I'll have enough content to last for a year. But that's not why we are here. Let's move on. Okay? So right now, I want to intentionally document my life, my journey through faith, because I love the Bible, bro. It is dope. I want to document that. I want to document my experiences as I go through life, learning, unlearning, and becoming who I was created to be, fulfilling purpose, and all of that, yada yada. But deep down, I want to live deeply. I want to live truly, loudly, beautifully. And it's my hope that at the end of my life, I will be remembered for my depth, not my wealth, for my love, and not my accomplishments. And more importantly, I hope that I leave a legacy that honors God. I said it's so beautiful. I think I look more like my father when I create. It is my goal to mirror God, to look more like my father. And I think I look more like my father when I create. So it's so cute. I have been fortunate enough to do many things in my life. I'm currently learning how to be a production designer and an art director. In all the things that I have been fortunate to do, they've always been about feeling, expressing, and connecting with people. I want people to feel something. I think it is a privilege to feel. I want people to be inspired by color, texture, shape, sizes, form, whatever. I want it to inspire that feeling. And they will know that there is a God, because you can't feel things deeply and not believe in a God. My great reward is you. I will trade you for gold. Oh. Success for me has always been about finding God, finding the deep meaning of life. Like, what is life? Why do we exist? What is my purpose? That has always been my lifelong dream, to find that. And in my course of working with God, I have discovered why, what, and who I am. So for me, I feel very successful at the moment. I feel very well made. I'm connected to who God is. My identity is rooted in Him. I know what my purpose in life is, to is to be. I know what to do, and when I lack wisdom, I know how to ask for wisdom. So for me, I'm already successful, baby. But yeah, knowing that I am deeply loved, knowing that I am truly seen, truly held, truly guarded by God who is eternal, to know God's love is, I want something more than that. It's not possible. So for me, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that answers the question. I'm documenting my life for myself and my family, to be honest. Because when I started documenting, people would always say, "You're too inside your head. You don't talk a lot. You don't talk a lot. You don't talk a lot." And I hear that over and over. And I started to document myself, my life, and see who I am and share my thoughts and hopefully find people that connect with that. And I did that. I found some amazing, beautiful souls that I've connected with who are now my friends. And I still document for them. Like my why or my reason for documenting hasn't changed. I want to have this bank of memories that my family and I can look back on in 10 years' time, 5 years' time, and be like, that was you, or when you thought you were speaking like you have sense. I wanna look back in my life in like 5 or 10 years' time or 30 years' time and look at these videos and go, oh, that wasn't me. That was a terrible impression. But I don't know. I wanna have this bank of memories and look and see how goofy I was. See the light in my eyes, the smiling on my lips, the words that come out of my mouth, and see how much I can grow, how much more I can be, and see how I evolve as a person. So for me, that's my why. That has always been my why. If no one else sees that apart from me and my friends and my family, would it make such a big difference? I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll find out in a few hundred videos from now. Maybe my thoughts will change about that. Maybe I'll be here begging for you to like me, love me, choose me. Why are you asking these questions? Why can't you ask simple questions like, what do you eat for breakfast? What's your favorite color? Those kind of simple questions. Why do you have to be introspective? Who wrote this? Okay, let me write down. To create requires you to be vulnerable. The kind of content I want to create, which is documenting my life, requires me to be honest about who I am, where I am, and what I am feeling in that moment. To create that, to be able to open up and say this and admit to myself that I currently feel like whatever it is that I feel is scary, bruv. Obviously, I'm gonna have sense to ration what I share online, but still, at that, being able to create requires you to be vulnerable. And I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think anyone is ever ready for that. I think we just wake up and demand that we do it. I think we just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm gonna do it either way. Like the famous words of everyone, just do it, just create, just start. And we wake up and we decide to do things like this, and yeah, yeah. It is my dream to die empty, to be poured out like a drink offering on an altar, through expressing, imagining, accomplishing. I want to create for as long as I can. I want to create beautiful things. I want to fail at it, succeed at it. I want to meet people and leave them feeling beautiful. I want to create things and you see and they look beautiful. I live my life on this journey of finding, becoming, pushing the limits of what I can be every week, every month, every year, so that I can find the limit of who I am. This feeling feels burdensome when I meet people who are not in tune with who they are, who God is, and the people around them. And because they don't feel as deeply as that, they look at you and think that you are insane. They look at you and there's this air of life is not so serious. But for me, the seriousness of life is how I find joy. The deep things of this life is what excites me. To think deep questions, to think deep thoughts, to create deep things, to create phenomenal things. Beautiful things can only come from beautiful minds. And when people look at me and think that I'm crazy, that's when it becomes a burden. But I guess I'm learning there are people who think deeply. I'm learning that there are people who are in tune with themselves. And when I find people like that, this is how I go. I go and I just watch them exist. That's why I love people watching. And when I meet people who are not in tune with themselves or who feel as deeply as I do, I'm learning to meet them at the level on which they are on. So yeah, I guess my 10 minutes is up. So until you find a better way to end these videos, I love you, but God loves you more. Bye.